What's going on everyone, welcome to another top 10 video. Today I'm joined by my good friend BirdKeeperToby, Pokemon theorist, and BirdKeeper.
That's right, Callum, and today we've got 10 moments in Pokemon that you may have overlooked or missed while playing the games or watching the show. These 10 moments are hints, foreshadowing of future events to come in the franchise.
Keep in mind, we're not sure if everything on this list was intentionally meant to foreshadow anything at all. They may just be sheer coincidence. Just like our first pick of Mega Gyarados possibly appearing in the anime back in 2002. While Mega Evolution was officially announced in 2013, here we have what looks to be the silhouette of a Mega Gyarados swimming away from Misty. While this is most likely a coincidence, it is possible that they had this design up their sleeve the whole time, or the designer of Mega Gyarados took inspiration from this episode of the anime. Either way, there is no denying their similarities, and it wouldn't be a stretch to think that an idea could be put in place and then used many years later, just like our number 2 slot.
In the Generation 3 games, a scientist at the Devon Corporation claims that he's working on a machine that will allow him to look into Pokemon's dreams. And then in 2010, nearly 7 years later, we got the Generation 5 games with the Dream World and Dream Radar. The Dream Radar is a minigame that allows you to enter the inter-dream world of Pokemon, while the Dream World allows you to put a Pokemon to sleep and enter its dreams. There is no way this is a coincidence. It looks like the scientist achieved his goals and can sleep easy.
And whilst we're on the topic of dreams, it is quite possible you've heard of this one before, but in Pokemon Red and Blue version, there was a picnicker right outside of Rock Tunnel who says that she wishes that there were a Pokemon with pink floral patterns, a description of which Muna fits. And while you might be thinking this is just a coincidence, or that they just got inspiration to make Muna from this old quote, it's unlikely for Game Freak to do something like this. Shallows and Gastron were originally meant to appear in Generation 3 games, the designs, and even what were thought to be their cries were already put in the games. So why would Game Freak mention a design as specific as Muna's in an earlier game if they didn't already have a design planned?
Going back to Generation 3, this series of games introduced a whole bunch of new stuff into the franchise. New HMs, new evil teams, the first remakes. Oh, and double battles. Except that's not quite true. Double battles came in as early as the Orange Island series of the anime. Remember the Orange Crew? A bunch of gym leaders who would make Ash battle using really crazy rules like water racing and ice sculpting. Yeah, well, one of their battles is a double battle. For whatever reason, double battles didn't make it into the Generation 1 or 2 games, but it is confirmed in this episode of the anime that it is a double battle.
Foreshadowing doesn't just happen in the anime, it also happens in the movies. In 2007, in the movie Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea, Team Rocket lists off a bunch of Pokemon titles, 2 of which hadn't even been announced yet.
Tentacruel on treasure? Magnify! Bingo! My favorite bling!
Is it gold? Silver? Platinum?
Rubies or sapphires? Oh, no, diamonds and pearls rock too.
It's not quite that black and white.
This was right at the end of the Generation 3 saga of the games. Diamond and Pearl were just about to come out, and right there, James directly references the next games in the series, Black and White version. And the line James said makes no sense on its own, unless you're thinking of as a foreshadowing to upcoming games.
It's not quite that black and white.
But hey guys, you still here? Oh, okay, cool. That's it for the first half of the list, foreshadowing in Pokemon. The second half is actually live on Toby's channel right now, where we cover 5 more possible foreshadows, and the one on his channel is actually more interesting than the ones here. So you definitely want to go check that out, which you can do by clicking the annotation on screen, or alternatively clicking the link at the top of the description, and it'll take you there. And subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. But I'm about to go fly over to Toby's channel, so see you guys there.